Well, greetings, and I'm welcoming back a guest from 2.5 months ago since she was able to manufacture the most views I've ever had. So we're going to welcome back Patty Lilliadal, stage right.
Hello, Dennis.
Hello, Patty. Good to see you again, old buddy.
Glad to be here.
And I wish we could have filmed what we were going through in the past hour or so in preparation since we've been out of touch. Patty has already made 3 outfit changes because she thinks that the camera makes her look fat.
And Dennis didn't help the situation when he agreed with me. Got to get rid of him.
And I said that would be a good idea too. So Patty is going to take the stage here, and she's going to go through some nostalgia because we're kind of focusing on our people, our boomers. So Patty will take it from here. So
Okay. Yeah, I was just thinking the other day of the great times in the old days of the 50s, 60s, and 70s. And all these memories came popping in when I was young. And I made a list. I'm sort of more of a bullet point person than a storyteller. So I'm just going to go through my list, and maybe you can all relate to it out there and bring back some nice memories for you too. And not so great ones. But anyway, how about that transistor radio or that rabbit foot that everybody had to have? Mine was pink. And how about those toys, the Tinker toys and the hula hoop, the hopscotch, the Lincoln Logs, the Magic 8 Ball,
Oh yeah, that's right.
and Racco.
It had what, 3 or 4 answers.
No, it was just yes or no. And we thought it was like so magical.
Well, that's right. It was. Yeah, you're right. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you
I
just
didn't-
ask a question. It
interrupt
was
you,
yes
but-
or no. I did look it up to make sure I was right on that. So, and those penny loafers, where some people put dimes in. Those were the rich kids. And the go-go boots, the white go-go boots you dance around in. CPO jackets. A swinger
yeah.
camera. Everybody had to have one of those. How about the Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew? Cap guns. Putting cards in the spokes of your bike so that it would go ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Cigarette lighters in cars. Cigarette machines in restaurants, bars.
Yeah.
Captain Kangaroo and Mr. Green Jeans. And how about Ranger Andy? Those candy cigarettes your parents used to give you, and you actually could eat them. They were candy. Silly putty. Gym uniforms. I had mine, which was blue, and I loved it. It was so comfortable. It had a little gathering in the waist and snap buttons. I can't believe I thought of my gym uniform the other day. The things I think about in retirement.
Is this high school or
High school.
junior
This was
Yeah,
high
okay.
school, yep.
Yeah, we were blue too, blue and white. Yeah.
Blue and white. That
Yeah,
was our school
yeah.
colors. Yep. Those mini jukeboxes on the diner tables, and getting that home milk delivery, fresh milk in the glass bottles, in the silver container outside your front door. Oh, those were the days, except the days they were frozen and cracked.
Yeah.
Telephone party lines. I don't know how many of you had them. It was certainly one of our things because my parents wanted to save a buck. So they were always trying to save a buck. That's why I never got braces. But anyway.
If you're under 40, you won't relate to any of this.
No, you won't. No. But
Good old days.
yeah, the good old days. Our neighbors and I had which was also my aunt and my cousins were our party line. So there were 4 teenagers between the 2 houses on using a party line, which is like an extension of a phone in a house, and all trying to be on the phone at once. It was pretty hectic.
Oh, we have an imposter in the back.
Oh, we have a visitor?
There he is, Pete.
Oh,
that's
who is
fine,
that
yeah.
guy? Who is he?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
He's a
I hope
handyman.
he doesn't
right?
want to eat.
We're just trying to get through this.
Yeah. Metal lunch boxes. How about those S&H green stamps? My mom
Oh,
had
yeah,
a million
those,
books of them. Million. She got
Now
a lot
I
of
feel
stuff
my
with
age
that.
right
Yeah. And map reading. Oh, I love to map read. No GPSs back then.
You know, like I said, if I go across town, I have the phone on.
Yeah, right. Yep. Encyclopedias.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah, I don't miss those though.
No, they're kind of clunky. ashtrays on restaurant tables, in your homes, teachers' smoking lounges. And then the other day, I was telling my grandson about all this, and I said, "Yeah, Jaden, back in my day, we didn't have to wear seatbelts, we didn't have bike helmets, there were no TV remotes, no garage door remotes, but it was a good time." He goes, "Oh, Nonna, that sounds so great. You were lucky." And yeah,
And
I was.
as I said, that's what I recall is that, they just threw us in the back seats. There were no
Yeah.
seatbelts, and we were playing in the
Yep, in the
back while the
back of the
car.
or
Fortunately, my mother and father both drove slow, but we drove these old clunkers anyways. But and as one comedian once said, he goes, he told the three sons, he goes, "The reason I had three of you is that one of you dies, I have two more sons." So
Oh, Dennis.
that's pretty. All right,
Okay.
so we are now going on to the pet peeves. Did you want to start, or you
Oh,
want
no,
a
Dennis,
break?
you go ahead.
Okay, all right, let me go to the
You go
pet
ahead.
peeves.
I'll chime in if I must.
Mine are pretty simple. I just have 16 pet peeves. Number one, people who have over the top arrogance. Slow drivers, or should I call it really slow drivers, though you don't see them as much as you used to. People who use literally all the time when they're speaking,
Yeah, I
like
hate that
literally.
one. Literally. Oh, literally.
Bragging, a bit is okay, but please don't overdo it. People who spend way too much time on their phone, that's very common today, obviously. People who keep asking dumb questions, or should I say, dumb people who ask questions. Excessive public displays of affection. One-upping people's stories. People who cut in line. I suppose you could just turn the tables and cut in front of them, too. People who clog aisles in stores, because get the hell out of my way. I have shit I got to take
Right,
care
I'm
of.
with you on that one,
I'm always
Dennis.
in a hurry. Um, People who don't cover their mouth while coughing or sneezing. Playing music extremely loud. Most of us are not deaf. I love music, but I need to blow out my eardrums. Lousy tippers who are cheap bastards, and people who don't want to wash their hands after using a bathroom. And that's it for my pet peeves.
And I would just like to add a few little pet peeves of my own. Surprise visits, team building activities at work, hate those. Nope. Airports,
Yeah,
misspelled signs,
they're fun.
people telling you to smile, especially if you're a woman. Don't get that one at all.
You're not smiling right now.
No, I'm not smiling right now, Dennis. And do you have a problem with that?
No, not
Self
now.
checkouts. When you're on hold forever with the cable company, you finally get customer service, and then your call gets dropped, and they don't call you back.
No cable for you.
So, right. But anyway, that's kind of our show for today.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it.
Yep.
This took us like hours to put
It
together.
really
but
did.
We're glad to say goodbye. So, anyways, until the
Yeah.
next time, and thanks again for getting together with Patty.
Yes,
We
I
don't do
would
it
like
enough.
to just leave the audience with a little food for thought by one of my favorite quotes or expressions or whatever you want to call it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right. You
This is by Lou Holtz. Don't always tell your problems to everyone. 20% don't care, and 90% are glad you have them. I'll say goodbye.
Goodbye, all. Thank you
Yep.
very much. Hope you enjoyed it.
Bye-bye.
Okay.